Lights up on a mansion setting. From all appearances, the interior looks as if it was furnished by old money, and we do mean old money. It is not dilapidated or run down per se, just very old fashioned and ancient. Slowly, a man dressed as a butler comes walking onto the stage, dusting along a shelf of books, then going over to a nearby tray on a table and pouring a glass of water. He then goes over to a nearby cabinet and takes out a large bottle of pills. He opens the pill bottle, takes out one comically large pill, and sets it next to the glass of water. Soon, we hear an elderly male voice call out. Judging from the sound of the voice, the man has been around for a long, 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 long time.
Ulrich? Ulrich? Where are you, dear Ulrich?
I'm in the living room, sir. Shall I wheel you in?
Yes, please do. If there's one thing I hate more than anything, it's having to shout. I'm also not a fan of being constipated, but that's a tale for a different day.
Of course, sir. Ulrich walks off stage, then comes back in moments later, wheeling in the very old, but still very energetic looking Mr. Hayes. Ulrich slowly parks the wheelchair beside the table where the pill and glass of water are.
Come now, Ulrich. Let's have a race. You on foot, meal in my wheeled chair. I shall give you a 5-second head start, twice around the mansion.
Perhaps later, Mr. Hayes, but for now, sir. He motions slowly to the pill. It's Thursday, which means Big Red, sir.
Oh, I hate Big Red. Ulrich, come now. Can't we skip it for just this 1 week?
I'm afraid not, sir. Your daughter insists you must take your pills throughout the week in order to keep you fit and healthy.
Bah! I'm as strong as an ox. I don't need pills, especially Big Red.
Far be it from me to speak out of turn, sir, but the last time you skipped your Wednesday pill, you had a rather large accident occur while you were still in your wheeled chair. It took me days to get rid of the stench, sir.
Oh, I never felt so unclogged in my life, though. Oh, Ulrich, I apologized for that several times over, did I not? Come now, let's skip Big Red. If you do that for me, I shall give you a raise.
Tempting, but no, sir. I must not defy your daughter. He holds up the pill and the glass of water. Please, sir, for me.
Oh, oh, Boulder Dash, fine. Hand me the blasted thing.
Ulrich nods and hands Mr. Hayes the pill and the glass. Mr. Hayes pops Big Red into his mouth, then gulps down some water to wash it down. There we are, sir. Now that wasn't so bad, was it?
Ah, blah. Oh, ah,
Sir,
blah.
sir, please don't exaggerate like that. It wasn't that bad.
Ulrich, I can feel that blasted pill go down every inch of my throat. How I didn't choke, I don't know.
Soon we hear the sound of a doorbell chime. Mr. Hayes' eyes light up excitedly.
Oh, goody! Visitors! Ulrich, wheel me to the door. Let's see who it is.
Ulrich nods and slowly wheels Mr. Hayes over to the door. Hayes nods to him afterwards, and Ulrich opens it up to reveal a well-dressed man standing on the other side, holding several pamphlets in his hand as he smiles and speaks.
Good morning, sir. And how are you on this fine, blessed day?
Well, I'm awake, so I guess that means it's a fine day. At least for me.
Well, wonderful. Just wonderful, sir. Now, my name is Nathan, and I'm here today to share some good news with you.
Did someone I don't like die?
I beg your pardon, sir?
Oh, you said you were sharing good news. Tell me, did one of my rivals die? Did I outlive someone? Ooh, I bet it was that old buzzard Duncan McDonald. That miserable miser has been saying for years he's outlived me. Well, I guess he was wrong.
He looks down to the ground as if looking to hell.
How's the weather down there? Eh, McDonald? You old fusspot?
Sir, I do believe this fellow is here for another reason. I don't think he's a lawyer of any kind.
That's right. I'm not. I'm just here to spread the word of Jehovah.
Alaric? Do I know a Jim Hova?
Not to my knowledge, sir.
No, sir.
Tell me, Norton, was it? Who is Jim Hova? And what news does he have for me? Did I go to college with him or something?
No, sir. My name is Nathan.
Nitrate?
Nathan.
Newman.
Nathan, sir.
Naaman, sir. Ah, Ulrich, I think I worked with a Naaman, sir. My goodness, he was a delightful man.
My name is Nathan. Sir, earlier I said Jehovah, not Jim Hova.
He holds out some pamphlets to Ulrich, who takes them.
There we are. A few samples of our magazine, The Watchtower.
Oh, I'm afraid, sir, this will do no good. Mr. Hayes here can't read. Very poor eyesight.
Ulrich here reads me the newspaper every day. And sometimes he reads me chapters from some of those dirty paperback novels. Ulrich, tell him the one about the contortionist and the well-hung stable boy.
I'd rather not, sir.
Sir, for shame. For shame. That sort of thing is a serious sin. You mustn't ever look at such filth.
Oh, phooey. Life is rather boring if there isn't a bit of spice to it, I always say. Ulrich, tell Norman about chapter 5. You know, the one where the well-hung stable boy bends the contortionist at a 90-degree angle.
Sir, please. First of all, my name is Nathan. Nathan, for goodness sakes. And secondly, it appears I came to the right house. I can't stand by and let you live such a sinful life.
Oh, goodness. You sound just like my ex-wife.
Ex-wife?
Which one, sir?
Which one?
Oh, indeed. Mr. Hayes was married 7 times throughout his life.
Each one was a bigger shrew than the last, especially Deirdre, my 4th wife. Lord have mercy, what a nagging old goat she was.
Multiple marriages, divorces. You, sir, are an absolute horrible heathen.
Now listen, Jerry.
Nathan! My name is Nathan. How in Jehovah's name do you get Jerry? There's not even a mistake that sounds like my name, but isn't.
You look like a Jerry to me, not a Nathan. Now, Jerry, listen.
I've had just about had it. I should condemn you right here and now, you disgusting, horrible, miserable.
Mr. Hayes holds up a hand for quiet as, suddenly, a girl dressed up as a Girl Scout comes skipping onto the stage and up to the door. She sweetly smiles and clears her throat.
Excuse me, kind sir, but may I interest you in some delicious Girl Scout cookies?
Oh, well, goodness. Aren't you just an adorable little muppet? Yes, I shall buy 2 boxes of each of those yummy cookies. I especially like tagalongs. Ulrich, go and get my checkbook, please.
Ulrich nods and ventures over to a nearby table to fetch the checkbook.
What is your name, sweet pea?
Natalie.
Ah, Natalie. Such a lovely name. Natalie was the name of my 5th wife. I liked her. It's a shame she ran off with the pool boy.
Ulrich returns with the checkbook.
There we are. Now, whom shall I make this out to?
Troop 455, sir.
Mr. Hayes writes on the check and hands it to the Girl Scout.
There you go, my dear.
Thank you, sir. This will help me get to my cookie goal in no time.
She hands Ulrich several boxes of cookies. Thank you, miss. Sir, I shall put these in the kitchen.
Thank you, Natalie, dear. Please tell Troop 455 I said hello.
I sure will. Thank you, mister.
Off she goes.
Oh, what a delightful child. Oh, Jerry, you're still here?
Let me get this straight. You can't get my name right, even after I tell it to you several times, and yet you got her name right in one try, remembered her Girl Scout troop number, and wrote a check for her.
My goodness, Jerry, you're starting to sound like Deidre. Nag, nag, nag.
I quit. I don't need this aggravation. You, sir, are a lost cause. I need a moderate drink.
Nathan storms off. Ulrich and Mr. Hayes watch him go. Slowly, Mr. Hayes smirks, then snickers, then pokes Ulrich in the ribs with an elbow.
Oof! I thought he'd never leave.
He was indeed persistent, sir.
Don't these religious types know by now not to come to my door? how many times must I do the deaf, feeble old man routine before they wise up?
I wish I knew, sir.
Don't misunderstand. They can have whatever beliefs they wish, but confound it, don't push them on me if I'm not interested, is all I say.
Well, sir, what shall we do now? Shall I fix you a sandwich with some of those tagalongs you like so much?
Perhaps later. For now, Ulrich. Come, let's have that race, like I asked. Oh, don't laugh, Ulrich. Just one race. That's all. I'll give you a 30-second head start. You can even spare the wheeled chair in the bedroom.
Oh, now, sir, behave yourself honestly.
Oh, come now, Ulrich. Say yes, or I shall call Nathan back over here to pester you for hours.
The two men head off as the lights slowly fade to black.